G'day guys, Chris Eves here, personal trainer. I think this is working. I don't use Facebook Live very often. Feeling a bit stirred up, a bit unsettled this morning. Got lots of inspiration, but I want to jump in 20 directions all at once. So apologies if this comes out all a little bit scattered, but just something I wanted to share with you about getting paid a compliment and whether you own it or dismiss it and that sort of thing. And the reason that it's come up current for me, I did True Grit on Thursday night with great bunch of people. Had a ball. It was absolutely awesome fun. But how this sort of come about, this thing about compliments and that sort of thing. One of the last obstacles was a 3 metre high wall that you have to get over as a team by pulling each other up, shimmying up the wall, whatever it is, giving each other a boost and hauling each other over at the top. Now I remember last year at True Grit. That obstacle was indoors and it was all dry, and I was able to run up, put my foot on the wall and reach the top of the wall first shot, and I was pretty stoked with that. Good fun. However, this time around, it was at Adelaide Oval, and that obstacle was outdoors and it was wet, so no chance of doing the same thing from one direction, from the direction you come at from the obstacle, and there wasn't room for a run up, and I think that wasn't the aim from the organisers to allow you to do that, to get a run up. It was more about lifting each other over as a team and that sort of thing. But anyway, we got over the obstacle, went around the other side, and the way the wind was blowing, the face of the wall that we were coming from was wet, but on the other side it was dry. And my little playful brain, I saw it was dry, I thought, I can give it a crack. And of course there was plenty of room to run up from the wrong side. Now, I didn't ask permission. Better to ask for forgiveness than permission. Didn't ask permission from the organisers, and there was no one really around because we were one of the last groups to go through. But I thought, yep, I got this. So I took a run up at the wall. First shot, didn't even get my fingers near the top. I foot on the wall, didn't slip, so I had traction, which was good, but didn't get my fingers near the wall. And then I'll get this next time. So took another run up, got my fingers to the top of the wall, couldn't get a grip, couldn't get over. Then thought, nah, got this. I got close the second time, third time, I'm going to get it. So took another run up, foot on the wall, hands over the top, and I was stoked. Got a good grip, pulled myself up, sat on top of the wall, gave myself a big cheer and all that. Jumped down and off we went. Anyway, I was talking about it a couple of days later with one of my clients. Now, I won't mention any names of any people here because I haven't got these people's permission to do that, but you'll know who I'm talking about anyway. And this client said to me, it was so impressive to see you jump up and get on top of the wall. And I said, it took me 3 goes though this year. I did it first go. I sort of dismissed the compliment and didn't realise that I was doing it so much at the time. But I didn't own it. I just sort of dismissed the compliment. And I know I hear a lot of people talk about, or a lot of the people that I take inspiration from, that I follow on social media and that sort of thing. One of them in particular talks about particularly ladies not taking compliments very well. And I think we all do it as humans. And it might be like your handbag, this old thing, or I like your jumper, that looks pretty snazzy. And your response might be, yeah, look, I like it, but it only cost me $5. I got it at the op shop. So it's a way of sort of dismissing the compliment. Anyway, what sort of got me riled up about this, and I know it wasn't intended this way at all, but this is what I saw on social media this morning. Someone posted, my body's tired and sore, but I'm feeling great mentally about getting out to my last PT session for the week and getting stuck into it. And one of the comments was posted, and I know it was meant in fun, an image that most of you might have seen on social media that says, it's an image split, and the top half says, this is what I think I look like when I run, and here's what I actually look like when I run. So there's a bit of a banter going backwards, and it was in a way dismissing this person's acknowledging of their own achievements, or sort of starting to hit their own goals. And that sort of, I know it was meant in fun, and I'm not having a crack at the person that posted it, and you know who I'm talking about. I love you, really. But it just sort of got me thinking about, as a human race, we're so good at disempowering ourselves by diffusing or dismissing compliments, or not accepting them, not accepting praise. And you know what? Like that's has a big effect on your own self-belief and in turn your own self-achievements. So here's my little challenge. There's two parts to the challenge. The first one is between now and the end of the week, or whenever you like, pay someone a compliment and notice their response. And if they dismiss it, I want you to call them on it. That's challenge number one. So pay someone a compliment, and if they dismiss it like, yeah, this is my, $5 jumper from the bargain basement, whatever, call them on it. Say, you know what? I paid you a compliment, and I really mean it, and I want you to accept it. Don't dismiss it. You should feel good about it because, I'm paying you a compliment. So that's challenge number one. Pay someone a compliment, and if they don't accept it, call them on it. Challenge number two is if you get paid a compliment during the week, and if you're any of my clients and you're coming out to training, good chance you're going to be paid a compliment because I'm going to look to call you on it as well. So if someone pays you a compliment during the week this week, own it, accept it, and notice how you feel, because our words and our thoughts have a big impact on our beliefs, our emotions, which in turn sort of leads to what actions we take and what results we would get. So tiny little subconscious twist on how you can really achieve a lot more just by owning those things and really feeling the power of them. So getting all a little bit spiritual, I guess, emotional, which is a bit unlike me. Most people know me as physical, see it, feel it, touch it, do it, achieve it type of person. But so just a bit of change in focus there. So that's the challenge. I want you to, one, if you pay someone or when you pay someone a compliment, notice whether they dismiss it or whether they accept it. And if they don't accept it, call them on it. That's challenge number one. Challenge number two, when you get paid a compliment during the week, I want you to own it, accept it, and find a way of finding the words to accept it without dismissing it in any way. So, that's all I got for this morning. I hope you enjoyed or took some inspiration out of that. And, hope you have a great day. Enjoy some of the sunshine. Grand final day if you're an AFL fan, or grand final day for you tomorrow if you're an NRL fan, or if you enjoy both, that's fantastic. Have a great weekend. Get outside, get some sunshine, and I'd love to know what you think of this little video. Maybe even pay me a compliment, see how I react. So, love to hear your comments. If you like it, share it, and if you want to find out more about me, you can do that through either my Facebook page or you can find me at chriseves.com.au. Have a great weekend. Catch you soon. See ya. How do I stop this? Filters, turn it around.